Hey everyone, Kai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 9th episode of 16-Bit Sensation Another Layer. Now last episode, I think most of us are in agreement that last episode was a bit of a weird one. Mamoru-kun got to go on a bit of his own adventure, and it's kind of hard to summarize what exactly happened there, so I'm not even going to try. But, hopefully we'll get to a bit more sense of normality in this episode. We'll see. Let's just jump on in and find out. So, yeah, that's what I will do. If I don't mess things up. Okay. 3, 2, 1, play. December of 1999. Are we arguing? I bet you wouldn't like them so much if you had one. Mary Badhead. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Good old Jolt. 16 endings. Wow, it's not bad. Is that what that is? I mean, wait till you discover social media. Okay. Because, there definitely are artists out there that get a lot of followers on Twitter and whatnot. Yeah, she's not gonna know what a Sosha Ge is. Not for quite a while. $36, okay. Definitely serviceable. Exclusive bonuses, 15 stores. I think it's a curry. Wait, what? So cute, getting hyped up. I'll buy 3 copies. The real counter that matters. Bath? Bath. Definitely could use one, I think. 99. Dang. Can't be cheap. Just all these random statistics. I mean, I appreciate getting them, I guess, but... Getting close to the year 2000. The Last Waltz. Gold Master. Or, Master Up, whatever it said. Oof. So yeah, Mamoru-kun's adventure is over. Back to the main time. Do we have a main time in the show? But yeah, of course they were like, online forums and stuff back then. But the rise of social media definitely changed things a lot as far as the level of fan interaction with anyone, the artists, scenario writers. Because back in the day, you had to be a real nerd to really be, on the internet arguing about things. But it's pretty mainstream now. Now that everyone has a smartphone. Because, yeah, back when being an internet person meant having a desktop PC, which most people, didn't have. Much more barrier to entry. But now everyone has what they consider their Facebook device in their pocket. Oh, they even have, yeah, they do have some of that, like, basically live 2D animation here. Ooh, even to short the text. Looks pretty good, though. Yeah, it's kind of the point to make a good game. Oh, wow. And a spare, yeah. Yeah, it seems like this kind of do remind me of the anime New Game. I'm sure the last waltz will be a big success. He seems to disagree with you. It definitely should be. It it has no right not to be. It's a real talent to be able to be in sync like that. Oh, oh, is that really a punishment? I'm not sure in what world that's a punishment, but okay. Can I be punished next? I'm sure I've done something wrong. You'll be okay. As she's busy inhaling the alcohol. I do too, actually. I know that feeling. Oof. Great idea. Yeah, because like I said, not everyone has a smartphone now. So most people don't have a camera with them at all times. Yeah? Uh, I mean, some people are like that, yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. As long as you're enjoying what you do, there will be people that appreciate it. Man, they are just always all over him. I mean, yeah, for now, people would have to be able to, understand Japanese to play it, so it does limit the scope a little bit. We now officially name drop Nekopara. I don't think we can go up from here. That place, the cabaret place, whatever you call it. Oh, okay. It is quite nice. Trust me, things are definitely going to go in a Bishoujo direction as the future goes. Definitely a good sight, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I mean, I was expecting this because the episode title, like, see you later or whatever. I was expecting it, but. Uh, oh, Toya. That's her name, right? Yes, thank you. She came with the snow. She's a Yuki Onna. Yes, we are, and it's something to look forward to. You know, until Western countries learn about it and get really horrible about it. You know, start trying to censor it and whatnot. Is what I'm referring to. I will call it Alisoft. And I would like you to come with me. Work for me. Yeah, I knew it was coming. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Working together. It might not be viable, though. I would love that too, but. Gonna glitch out some more? Yeah, I might have to wait through 3 years. But just keep the job opening for me. Sort of. It's really hard to explain. I do want to see it, but like, I'm worried it's not going to work out. I'll be honest. A lot can happen when she's gone for if she's gone for a few years. But those legs gotta be so cold. When there's someone left of me, I will wait for you. Oh, here we go. Games again. What are you looking for exactly? Welcome to the game house. I don't think I've heard of that one. That can happen. Oh. Not a bad cover art. It's simple, but. Right, you got Sengoku heads at the bottom. It is weird, isn't it? I'm not sure what's the deal with that is. But that definitely could cause problems. I know that voice. She does have a very distinctive voice, doesn't she? Present? Food, the best present. Hey, I'll take it if you don't want it. Yeah, I would never do such a thing. The episode is entitled See You Later for a reason. Don't ask me. That's what I'm thinking. Gotta have a strong will to maintain yourself in this world. Like in Love Alternative. It was much fun. I'm glad you're able to have that experience, Konoha. How rude. Okay, Tsundere-kun. It's still a big feat, yeah. Big goal. But will it sell enough? That's a question. Energy, he's been corrupted by them. It's great to see the new pro eroge Mamoru-kun. She is a Genki girl, yes. No one does. Don't feel too bad. You can definitely program a lot better than her. That's for sure. Yeah, about that. Well, that's just not gonna happen. Probably. Here we go. Some gratitude. And more blushing. Is there a snowman? What's in the sky? Oh, she's gone. Oh, that took me a second. Uh, just like that, just. Uh, uh, what was in the sky, though? Just clouds. I mean, I don't see anything. It looks like she's back to the normal time, to the horrible time that we also have to live in, unfortunately. Send me back, please. I mean, he picked up the bag, but yeah, it's not the same. We're not on the same page. You start up your own company. Or check on Toya, see how she's doing. I would definitely look her up if I was her. Because she's probably pretty successful by now. Did the world change? Oh, what? Yeah, this looks a little bit different. I mean, I was kind of thinking that eventually we would have these big, large-scale changes with all the time. Oh, wow. That is something. But yeah, eventually we would have a large-scale change. But yeah, this is definitely different. Wow. That's be the same time, though. I don't think that would change. Maybe we'll see some aliens around. Probably not, but... So what does that put us as far as the job goes? That's not good. Is the building being destroyed? Oh. We picked a bad time to show up. Yeah. I like that building. Please stop breaking it. The fact that nobody was around could have been a hint that something was off. Is that Mamoto-kun? I mean, it's a bit of a stretch, but... They are hiding his face, clearly. Yeah, he recognizes her. Yep. Man, what a direction this has went. He is much older now. So how's it go with the Bishoujo games? Are you still making those, or? He's a corporate suit. That's... I mean, there was no avoiding that. But yes, that would be tragic. That's emotional damage right there. But don't tell me he gave up the world of Bishoujo games. Don't tell me that. I was just talking about looking at Toya, but maybe we'll do her later. Because I have faith she's still working on Eroge. Watch out for those girls. They got wrestling moves. I'll give it all I've got. Okay. I wonder who that's referring to. I would assume Konoha. Okay, so that was the 9th episode of 16-Bit Sensation, Another Layer. So this episode, I mean, to go chronologically as best I can. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, we finished the game. The Last Waltz, I think it was called. But yeah, definitely gonna sell really well. Like, I can't imagine anything else. They worked really hard on it. We got all those statistics. We got it all out and done. And yeah, I just gotta hope for the best. But we didn't get any sales. I don't think we got any sales figures yet, but I'm sure it did well. But we also had Toya, you know, kind of propositioning Konoha to join her and all that, which she couldn't do because obviously she had to go back to her own time. But like that's still in her head. Like she's still going down that path. So surely we have to check up on her in the current timeline as well at some point. So I'm looking forward to that. But I never really thought about it too much. I don't know if I commented or not, but Toya does look a lot like Konoha, doesn't she? Just kind of really started thinking about that now. I wonder if there's gonna be any plot reason for that, like that's secretly her mother from the past. That's probably not, but that's just a thought that just kind of occurred to me. But because that would be funny. But anyway, Mamoru-kun still were thinking about the whole time travel stuff in the games and the connection. He's still trying to figure all that out with Echosoft and all that. Because yeah, it's definitely stuff that's important because as we can see, we keep changing things, and now for the first time, we've got like a big, large-scale impact on the current timeline. Like we've had certain games disappear and stuff like that, but nothing at this level. So after some nice interactions between Mamoru and Konoha, she finally comes back to her own time. Wakes up, nobody's around. Then goes outside and sees that, very, very different. Like it almost looks futuristic when we first looked around, right? Like, one of those cyberpunk, or what's the word I'm looking for? Is that it? Steampunk? I'm some kind of word like that. But yeah, just like a very different sort of world, and very much, yeah, it has a look to it. So she was very taken aback. I guess that was kind of foreshadowed a little bit with Mamoru-kun talking about the Akiba changing and not wanting to change and all that. Now we have him very directly causing some change, breaking in some buildings, right? So I wonder what that's all about. Like, what is he doing in life right now? Like, is it just this building that he's involved with the destruction of? Is that just his new job now? He just helps destroy buildings? I don't know. I'm just curious about that. What has happened in the last 20 or so years? Like, I'm sure he's been through a lot, but it'll be nice to get some kind of rekindling scene between Konoha and Mamoru-kun, because from her perspective, he saw him just a little bit ago, but from his perspective, it's like 20 years or whatever since they've met, so I'm sure he's got plenty to talk to her about. So gotta have some kind of feelings on the matter. But because I think he knew the year she was from, right? I think so. If that's the case, he would know roughly when he could potentially see her again. Although time travel is weird to think about, like, because even if that iteration of Konoha went to the past, like her from before that would still be in her usual time. So theoretically, anytime after she's born, he could see her, even if that instance of Konoha was in the past. Like, this is why you can't think about time travel too much. It'll just hurt your head. But if you want to go see middle school Konoha, theoretically, he could have done that, But she just wouldn't know who he was. So this would be the first point where she knows him. So ideally, this is the her he would want to see, right? So realistically, he could be counting the days like, okay, and it's now time to go see Konoha, see how she's doing, when she'll actually know me. Because it's almost a little bit like a reverse of another anime I watched. What was that called? Not Hana, but Yurosaku. Give me a second, I'll look up the name of it. Yeah, that's the name of it. Yurozuku Sekai no Ashtakara. Because that show also had a time travel element to it. But in that case, there's the grandmother sent her granddaughter to the past, and she got all these experiences with the grandma when she was in the past, around her granddaughter's age. And then she comes back to her current timeline, but there'd be no point in the grandma talking to her granddaughter about any of that, because she hadn't yet got to the instance of her where she'd experienced those things. So, but once she gets that point, she's like, oh, I now know everything that happened before. Then the grandma can actually talk to her about the things that her teenage self did with her teenage granddaughter at that point. Really hard to explain that, but basically, but my point is it's a lot like this situation, really. So I'm sort of mentally prepared to understand it, if that makes sense. But yeah, the show definitely continues to be very interesting, very unique. You never know what's going to happen. And I want to be caught up. I want Mamoru-kun to catch up with Konoha on a personal level and just catch up the audience with what exactly has happened between those 2 points. What world are we living in now? Just how different is it? Does PC-98 control everything? Is that why we're now in a utopia? these are the questions I want answered in the next episode. So that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.